There has been an appeal to add VFA premierships to the official AFL tallies, and it's complete Vic bias. Doesn't make any sense at all. And yeah, just stupid, really. So this appeal would see the premierships that were won in the VFA competition prior to 1897, when the VFL was formed and began. It would see these premierships added to the club's official tallies in the AFL. So like Geelong's 10 premierships, it would now say they've won 17 premierships because of the 7 they won in the VFA. Carlton, they've won 16 premierships in the VFL AFL, would now say they've won 22. Mind you, the VFA is a completely separate competition, which has now gradually evolved into what is now the current VFL. It's just a separate competition. Like, these clubs left the VFA to join the VFL, and the VFA continued after 1897. So, it's a separate competition, completely. It doesn't make sense to add it in this competition's tallies. Also, it just seems a tiny bit petty from these clubs. Like, what, they want to have these added just so they can brag about premierships they won in the 19th century. Mind you, also, back in the VFA, they didn't even have behinds at this point, or they didn't even count for a point. So back then, this is just it's effectively a different. I mean, the sport was so different in itself, and also the premierships. It wasn't like a season or a ladder or based on wins or anything like that. It was literally just like press consensus, I think, for part of it. So it's like, it's just bizarre, really. Like, seriously, guys, you want to have these premierships just so you can brag about that. So it was put forward by a former Geelong president, Colin Carter, and it's now been put to an AFL Heritage Committee. And really, the whole thing just doesn't make sense. I mean, part of it might be because Geelong won 7 VFA premierships, so it makes sense that if it was a Geelong person, that they would want Geelong to just have 7 more premierships on their official tally. But the thing is, they can celebrate these premierships if they want to. That makes complete sense, because it then begs the question, if we're going to add these, which happened before 1897, to the official tallies, why wouldn't we just have Port Adelaide's ones as well, that they won in the Sandful? It makes no sense at all. So either we're going to have the premierships won in this competition, or it's just doesn't make sense at all, because that's the whole thing. It's this competition, how many premierships you've won in the VFL, AFL, and apart from that, everything else, it's just whatever the clubs celebrate themselves. If Geelong want to celebrate VFA premierships, they can. If Carlton want to celebrate their 6 VFA premierships that they won before 1897, they can. Fair enough. You want to celebrate it yourself, you can celebrate it. But why would it be in official tallies that aren't part of the same competition? Doesn't make sense at all.